It's the mighty good word party, folk. It's your mile high priest. I'm up here, up about a mile high on Venus's day. Collective, what's good? It's Friday, May 3rd. Wow, happy sun in Taurus. Fastly just moving through it, right? Moon is currently, I have a mint in my mouth. The moon is currently in its waning phase, now approaching the balsamic phase in Pisces. And it will be in that phase through its transit in Aries, and then it will begin its new moon point after Tuesday, when the moon reaches the transit through Taurus. I said that all funky. I don't know why. I wasn't really here to talk about anything else besides the energy of this balsamic dark of the moon phase. It's sort of that sliver as the moon completely becomes blackened or darkened for its new moon point, right? A really good point in time for great manifestation. Not that you should feel that you must create, but if you have an inkling to go, then this is your chance. This is your time. It's your time to shine. The universe has set it up for you this way. And so, yeah, that's what we were going to look into, is just sort of the balsamic shadow of this new moon in Taurus, exalted, a moon that feels not only at home, but well-fed, comforted, secure, enjoy looking at, touching, feeling, sensing, basking in beauty, in true fruits of labor, and also privilege and right. We all have the we all come with innate abilities, and we come with capabilities, and we come with the ability to perform and create new capabilities. We also all come with non-abilities, what's known as disabilities, or abilities outside of the normal character, right? Right now, we are being asked to look at all of that and switch it up, right? Where can we become more able? Where can we let go of any capabilities? And where are our abilities ushered towards for finer attunement, and overall better functionality, where your abilities shine. I hope that you are ready to go there, as the universe literally like shoves us, right? And so it's best to remain flexible instead of cold. It's better to recognize that I sense that I want to promote the message in this manner by putting it in that specific tone, that it's best to determine, is it old systems that you're holding on to, or old systems that you don't necessarily relate to? Is it new systems that you yearn for? Are you afraid of new systems? And then consider both, right? Are you not into any system? So where do we go from there, right? There has to be a decision instead of a stalemate. When you are defying tradition and against movement forward, then where are you? I don't believe you are here, but I know there are some that need additional push into the forward, Because, hey, I know that you don't want to hold on to the new, and you fear, or you don't want to hold on to old, outdated systems. And I understand that you fear, and it may come as a shock. It may come as a tower moment to you to hear the Mile High Priest to inform you and brief you on the amount of fear that holds you from moving away from your perceived incapabilities and move you towards even just feeling good. How about that? How about comfortability? What's good, the collective? My link tree and details are now in my about. I believe they are also in the description. I apologize for leaving that mint in my mouth. I just want to clear a little bit of energy. Magicians, high priests, high priestesses, kings, queens, royals. This is your, I am your mercurial effervescent Akashic librarian, ninja warrior, cosmic informant, funny looking gesture with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation, multi-dimensional expansion, and human evolution through all spaces and times. Collective, I'm very grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you very much. If any of the message resonates with you along the way, hit the thumbs up, hit like. If you want to support the channel's growth, please, I ask that you hit the thumbs up and feel free to share the message. Any messages with friends or family or anyone that you think may resonate or get some sort of inspiration. And don't forget to stick around, subscribe. Love to have you here, and leave me a comment. I'm very chatty at times, and sometimes I'm just giving out emojis. All right, what's good, y'all? So we're going from that space, right? Even if you haven't made the decision, there are certain decisions that you're teasing out as far as removing yourself from spaces. And it doesn't have to be that you end relationships, but there could potentially be some relationships that have become really, for lack of a better word, and just to summarize, very intense as far as attempting to grasp any like concept of grounded stability, nurturing and evolution. There's a point in time when you realize that you're succumbing and being held back to old or in old cycles, right? And held back in those old cycles, and then also like pulled back in. It's not just your perception and your mind, the fear that keeps you from moving ahead and keeps you held in lock in old cycle. There are also those folks, and this is where you clearly need to see, this is where you need clarity, where true black magic is in abundance. And it's in those folks that maybe are close to you, but tend to allude to you as a past version that you know yourself truthfully, honestly. If you were to intuitively culminate yourself in the now, you would understand that clarity is your protection and actually allows you to see that you are no longer operating in old pretense and old trauma. Okay, it doesn't matter the amount of capability or your ability or perceived abilities. This is God work, okay? This is spiritual work. It's not a one size fits all, but it is all inclusive. Okay. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis, Sun God, Ra, Mercury, angels, spirit guides of the highest light. Also, the notion of folks like human beings wielding karma. I hope that you are able to recognize that that notion is silly. It's a false human egoist desire to want to control a force that is not due to our control. It is beyond our control. We are neither a form of karma, and we don't possess control. We don't wield. You essentially don't walk into a room and serve people a platter of karma. I apologize if this is the first time that someone has acknowledged truth in your reality when it comes to karma. What's good, party folk? So as long as you're recognizing that you're working to recognize karma, you're working to follow your intuition to help you to determine how to work through or work out karmic debt. Understand that there's a point when healing can pause, healing can stop, and yes, you can honor that you have lifted a lot of that weight off your plate because you work alongside higher spiritual entities in realms of subconscious, conscious, and superconscious. Okay, that's how you work with karma, but you don't wield or yield, or you don't have the power to give others karma. That is a godly concern. That is not a human concern, and so therefore your mind should not be concerned with how sensitive others are to your vibrations. Okay, if you are tending to a vibration of falsity, like I deliver karma, that immediately puts your vibration in a repellent mode. As a manifestor archetype in human design, I know all about attraction and repelling. So I definitely know how the mind and the ego can come together to trick you into believing that you possess some sort of karmic shift or key to shift karma. Perhaps this is just me preaching some knowledge. Thank you very much, angel spiritual guides of highest light. We've been talking a lot about autonomy. Okay. I have here the Personal Values Oracle deck that I created from the Personal Values card sort. I'm going to get rid of the autonomy. I'm like, we've been talking about it for so long. I just want to see like the black and white, right? Like the two cards. We'll work alongside each other. Okay, collective. Angel spirit, that's a high slide. So see, black and white, solitude. Oh, there's three. There weren't supposed to be three. Okay, helpfulness within and without. Solitude we're going to put back. Although I understand that some of you do feel alone. This is very temporary, and if it is that you see the Five of Pentacles, or that the Five of Pentacles resonates with you, it's either that you're being shown where you count yourself out and where you push others out. So where to look at yourself spiritually, under spiritual lens, through spiritual lens, okay? Or otherwise, if you feel that you need time out, you really do need time out. Your soul is craving relief from any situation or ties to anything, and maybe what you need is a breath of fresh air and some green scenery, or touch a tree or touch the ground. It doesn't matter if the sky is blue or gray or brown or purple. Touch the ground. How about that? So Look at this black and white between finding what feels good versus caring about yourself, right? Caring about security. How much good is good enough? Is it ever good enough? Do you care too much? Why do you care about that person that you just met? Who are they to you? Okay, give them a call back later. Do you have to stress about what you were wearing or what you said or who said what? There's a lot of importance placed on the build-up, and now Goddess, the Archangels, Archangel Michael asks you to stop it, quit it with the overwhelming inundating of fantasy emotion, okay? Get clear about what you're doing. Get clear about where you're exerting massive amounts of control, where you're pushing, where you're pulling. The next few days, this weekend is, you should not push, you should not pull. You should feel extremely, really, really, really good. I'll tell you what, that's likely the only dog that I actually get along with in the building. Well, the Chihuahua moved out, so. Yes, you are loved. If you feel that you are alone, lean into creativity, okay, to guide yourself to feeling a love vibration. In the next few days, you will feel clarity, you will feel a sense of peace. You're coming into this to forgive yourself, okay? It's a quick, fast, fiery, balsamic moon, unlike any other. The feeling of clarity will come to you. You may be hesitant. It may feel like fear. There's no thing to fear in the moment. I have here, the only thing to do is sit still for the next few days, if that's what your body calls for, right? Because there will be a sense of like, I want to do it all in one weekend. Peace. I have here the peace and joy. Oh, I'm sorry, I have here the Wild Mystic Oracle. It's like way into it. Okay, secret and trust and rest. Wow. Yeah, this is a big manifestation moment. It is, like the way I see it, it is equivalent to the winter in one weekend. Okay, the power of manifestation, the power of a magician's manifestation in the 3 month span of winter, all inclusive in one weekend. Okay, a lot of magic. And if you need to rest, then that is your magic. That is how you will create. That is how you will manifest, because that is how you will be able to put your heart at ease, put your mind in peace, put your body in calm, at rest, so that the energetics around you can follow through. Okay, your soul beckons you forward. Meanwhile, your mind, your ego keeps you backwards, unclear. It's still too stuck. If there is a stalemate quality to your decision, you know that you want to move forward. If you're here with me, you know you want to move forward. Now, again, this doesn't mean you have to kick people out of your life, but it does mean that some folks have to be reminded of your boundaries. And if your boundaries happen to be newer boundaries, then they must be communicated. Your new, latest, greatest boundaries must be communicated. Okay, you created these and put these in order for you, for a good reason, right? For you to move forward, for your vision. And now you are manifesting, and what the universe asks from you is clarity. Okay, do you even feel good about like wanting to feel good? Do you feel good about wanting to feel good? If it feels bad, look at where your mind takes you when start to creep into, I'm feeling bad about moving forward. I'm feeling bad about my decision to move forward. At that point, slow yourself down. And then there's obviously only, one or two usually in the human linear fashion. It's like back or forward, back, forth, Okay, so when you fall into fear, where does that illusion take you? It takes you back, right? And now it's so simple. It's so fiery, right? It's so sassy. It comes at you like a whiplash. Like, oh, wow, we have this Mustang here. An animal that can produce great whiplash power. I mean, we define a lot of power by the horse. Also, the horse speaks directly to the moon. It is a feminine force of fire that is here to clear away so that the masculine can create together in divinity. Okay. There's a lot to say about the secret. A lot of secrets that I have been speaking out, that a lot of you already understand, that a lot of you already find ridiculous for anybody, any soul, any human soul to believe that they are the bearers of such forces like karma. Karma defies human logic. We love to hear it, all right? We love to hear it. Thank you, Goddess Isis, Sun God, Ram, the three archangels, spirits of the highest light, helpful ancestors. This is a spiritual lesson. Thank you very much for being here. I honor you. Don't forget to hit like, hit the thumbs up, share the message, share any of the messages, subscribe, stick around, comment, leave me a message. Yeah, what do you think about karma? Am I changing your mind a little bit? Did you come to this channel thinking that you were like the dealer at the table? Karma. Thinking that you're the karma chameleon. Okay, I've got Sagittarius, so moving energy Sagittarius with the force and power of Scorpio. Scorpio, you've already made the decision, okay, with great force, scorpionic force. Now move forward, Sagittarius, okay? Forward. This is like long distance. Okay, are people thinking that you're just going around the block? They need to be corrected, right? Let me tell you how far this distance is, okay? Mercury in Virgo. Also have Saturn, a lot of Capricorn energy, Pisces, and Gemini, right? And did a card just fly out? Look, newsflash, right? Newsflash, you're on your way already. This is the thing, wasn't that the message? You're already on your way there. Oh yeah, that was a message. But it's like that play for tit for tat. Like, I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if... Remember you decided a long while ago, you were ready to go. You're ready to go. Okay, this is the basis. You're ready for forward movement. Isn't that what I've been going on about? And look, the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Jupiter and Leo. This is the thing with Jupiter. Like, do you believe that you can expand by constricting and staying? You can't expand by staying. Jupiter, very, very Jupiterian. Jupiter wants to expand by doing just that, expanding, moving forward, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, okay? Jupiter, also a ruler of Pisces, okay? So expansion on your dreams are truly related to deeper spiritual understanding, okay? Emotional, spiritual, not just feelings and emotions. I feel this way today. I feel that way tomorrow. I feel this way this hour. I feel that way next hour. No, you already sat with your spirit, and what? You guys did alchemy. You looked at dark, you looked at light, you looked at the in-between, you looked at who, you looked at what. Okay, Temperance, Sagittarius, more Sagittarius energy. This is you currently. Oh yeah, we just said that. Don't get stuck, right? Like, it's like the whirlpool. Don't let go, right? Like, pull yourself into the future. That's the type of pull you want to create, right? Wow, look, the pool. That's the kind of pool you want to create, right? I wasn't going to go with the Zodiac Tarot at this point. Well, look, strength and then justice. So we have Leo, we have the Sun energy, and we have Libra energy, we have Cancer, and we have Neptune. And yes, you are. This is a big turnaround because it is sort of like you are being shown like really black and white, like the flip of the coin. And it's scary because you're like, well, I know there's a third. For you, collective, I know that you consider that third side, right? Like the truth. But this is for you. So like, that's why it seems like the flip side. Like there's only two sides. It really does feel that way. Like the dark, the old, like the stuff you've worked through already that you continually get sucked into by energies, by your mind or by others that affect your mind, or simply you just succumb to others because you're not used to taking on that courage or a significantly opposing perspective, right? It's difficult to actually direct your composure, keep your composure and posterity, and run with God and be like, this is for me, and this is for me and God, and like me, it does like, you know, maybe adding in the like, this is for God can just shush people down a little bit, right? Like it's for a grander vision that I've had, that I sat with myself, that I sat with my guides. So I'm going with God. Archangels, angel spirits, the highest light, helpful ancestors, wise ancestors. Okay, well that's what you're saying. Past, present is the courage that it is taking you for justice, for karmic justice. Wow, it's funny how the message culminates in that manner. This is you currently, okay? So this moon, oh, look who appears. Our archangel, right? I put out that message yesterday. You are heavily guided, heavily protective, collective. You're being guided because right now you're in suspension. Very scary. Nothing to fear though, because you're actually very, 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 very poised, well poised. You are looking to determine quickly, quick fire. You will determine big, bold, bad choices and big, bold, good choices, and you will move directly to your good choices. Around you, you sense that you are in attraction and you are manifesting and you are leading your way to that new, okay? Wow, look, the Seven of Cups again in reverse. This is your hope. So it's like you're already doing what you feel and think you should be doing. Good. That means your ego, your lower vibe ego got a little tired and you're able now to kind of maneuver around it, right? Sometimes it takes a little bit of that. That's the secret, right? That's why we tell you. That's why the yogis, well, everything's going everywhere. That's why the yogis tell you to meditate. So you can find ways to work around the burdensome mind, right? So you can find ways around the feeling of being left out and actually honoring that being left out in this moment is perfect. Because why? You're ready to rock and roll. This doesn't mean it, so it doesn't, it isn't like you're leaving a space. Maybe for some of you, you know, in the near future, there is a need to move, to clear space. But that's more what it is. Clear space for you, get clarity. You are coming to a refined version of you, a more in love version, more in love with you version. And as I clarify that Judgment card, we do have the King of Discs, Power, King of Pentacles, Taurian, and Aries vibration. Okay, so very much in alignment for you to begin what you've been hoping to begin. Okay, with the Temperance, it means the time is now and you have full capability. It is that you must recognize that you are already in order, and it may just be that you need this little bit of rest and clarity from the Balsamic moon, which goes from that point of Pisces to Aries. So let the wash consume you and then let the fire clarify you. Okay. Cards falling. Okay, I do want to read The Secret. As long as I can find the animal. Cool, Raven. Yes, Soci. Hurtful gossip, misinformation, scandal may be plaguing you. Sometimes the truth is not something you wish to hear. Sometimes others' truths are not necessarily the same as your own. You cannot control how other people think about you, but you can control your reactions. Assess your own truth and stay strong. Spell work, quell rumor or misinformation, past life work, gaining secret wisdom, or accessing ancient mystery. Somewhere someone is posting sad storylines on Facebook. Let that not be you, collective. Talk to your spiritual guides, okay? The ancestors will not entertain such, gossip folk, okay? Those that like to spin it their way, there's always a loser, I guess, in these storylines that humans love to pertain to, right? If you so choose to pertain to such a stark reality, then you shall be put in that stark reality. Collective, you have garnered enough work to not be held back in that stark reality, okay? With clarity, with poise, okay? In honor, in true direction, you begin your anew, quickly, as your perspective clarifies and changes, and you honor your courage and your light, your power, okay? Temperance is here twice. And the Hangman didn't want to leave, okay? All right. Thank you very much to you, collective. I honor you. I honor your path. Thank you again for this energetic exchange. I send you all the love, all the light. May you have a wonderful balsamic dark of the moon phase before the new moon in Taurus. Get some clarity before you cast your manifestations. It is a wonderful and beautiful time. Thank you. I honor you. I'll be back with more very soon. Watch out for the sign placement reads. Thank you all so much. Check out my Linktree as well. Check out my services, even if you just want to peruse. There's not a lot to look at. I'm just kind of publishing my services and starting to offer them more in public, or to the public.